Okay, hello and welcome back to another weekly vlog. So today it is the 12th of December. I feel like this angle doesn't really work. So today it is the 12th of December and it kind of officially is the first day of my holidays, even though we just had the weekend and stuff. Today kind of feels much more like it is officially the first day of holidays and the first day of me not having a job to return to. So it's a bit terrifying. I woke up this morning feeling a bit emotional and I don't even know why. Like, nothing specifically happened. I just felt a lot more in my head. Maybe I'm ovulating, I don't know, but yeah, I just felt a lot more in my head and very uncertain with what I'm gonna do and what I want to do. Like, I feel like I have this plan or this goal of like what I want to do, and I can kind of see it, but I don't know how to get there and like what I need to do to get there. And I just feel really spaced out all the time, like I'm forgetting what I'm talking about when I'm talking about it, or I'm forgetting what I'm doing, and people that know me know that that's not what I'm like at all. I am such a type A personality and I remember everything and I'm always planned and I know where everything is. Like, Shane will put something down and I'll just observe where he put it down, and then he'll forget about it and then he'll be like, have you seen this? And I'll be like, yeah, I saw you put it down over there. But I have just not been like that, and I think that's okay, and I know that that's just because I'm not 100% feeling like myself. So I'm trying to be a bit more lenient with myself and not put so much pressure on myself to be a certain way already, because I know that I'm in a healing process at the moment and it is not going to be flip a switch and everything's going to be okay, but we are going to try. So it is like 3 p.m. and I spent most of the day just wallowing in self-pity. Well, not really, that's really aggressive to myself. I just was feeling very emotional, so I just watched some TV, did some washing, hung out with Charlie, and then I wrote in my journal just before. And I feel like journaling really helps me, like even if it is just a complete dump of like everything I'm feeling, at least it's like out of my brain and I'm not thinking about it all the time, and this really helps. And normally I only write like a page or even half a page, but I wrote 2 pages today, so that's how you know I've got a lot on my mind. But that's why I'm holding a pen, and I'm also a fidgeter, I can't not hold something. But yeah, I'm feeling better now that I did that. And yeah, just trying not to put too much pressure on myself, even in the sense of like there's so many things that I want to do now that I am on holidays that I didn't get time to do while I was still working, because I was just under so much stress and I just couldn't, I didn't have the mental capacity to take on anything else. So yeah, I want to start all of those different things, but I am torn between don't rush into anything because you're obviously not in the right mindset still, and then the other part of me that's like, I want to start all these things, but I do want to do it correctly, so I know that if I rush into it, it won't be the way that I want it to be. So yeah, that was just a whole brain dump for you. I apologize and I hope it made sense. But the reason I'm in my office is, one, because I came in here to journal. Well, I took my journal into my bedroom because it is hot in this room. But I don't know if I've spoken about it before, but I'm a very organized human being. Mess annoys me. I love everything to have a place. When I know where the place is, it makes me feel good. And then when I'm not feeling great mentally, my space ends up reflecting that. And then it becomes too overwhelming because it gets too messy, and then my brain feels overwhelmed. It's just anxiety in the way the brain works for you. But so I've come into my office because I really need to clean in here, because I want this space to be my creative space where I make videos, where I am doing work stuff that I want to start doing, because I really want to start working for myself is kind of the goal. And I know that's a lot of people's goals and it's really hard to obtain, but I really want to put all my effort into it, and then at least if it doesn't work out, I can say I tried and I tried my hardest. You know what I mean? So it could work out, it could be very good, and I know I just need that mindset of just go in and get it done and see if it works out. But back to what I was saying. I'm going on tangents over here. The reason I'm in my office is because this space is my creative space, and currently it is not creative because it is a mess. It's pretty bad. So I will be honest and show it to you because, you know, that's what we're about around here. I have bags of stuff from the school. My oracle cards and affirmation cards, because I did that this morning because I thought that would help. It didn't really help at the time, but yeah. I have a package that came from Astoria, which I need to film in because I'm doing kind of like a collaboration thing with them. This stuff is all also from the school, and then I just have clothes everywhere from before I went to my work Christmas party and I couldn't work out what I wanted to wear. So yeah, I really need to clean up this space because I know it'll make me feel better and want to come in here and work if it's all done. Okay, there's something stuck to my foot. Just wanting to be honest and transparent. I was in the middle of doing my office and I just got completely overwhelmed and not sure what to do with everything because I'm never, ever, anyone that knows me, I am not sentimental to things at all. Never have been. Probably never will be, but I was going through it and like I have all this stuff from when I was a teacher from both schools and I'm just like, what do I do with it? Like, it feels wrong to throw it out because I'm like, what if I return to teaching one day and then I'll have to like rebuy all this stuff again? But it also doesn't feel like I want it in my life and in my space at the minute. So I got like way too overwhelmed, so I've stopped and I kind of made more of a mess. But this stuff is all to go into either my bathroom or my closet or my wardrobe. This is a rubbish pile. Like, it's okay. This stuff, see, I just don't know what to do. Like, maybe I could sell that, or maybe Shane can use it. I don't know. And then I just have these random things that I'm like, well, I'll probably put it away in those drawers, I guess. And then like, just like paper. Like, I don't need colored paper. I guess I'll just hold on to it. This is filled with like teaching like resources, and there's a couple of bits down the bottom there. And then this room also has all of my books from my primary classroom, and then this is filled with stuff as well, like binders and stuff. And then I have all these like storage things which I could probably use somewhere in the house, and those containers and stuff, but I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it, and it was making me feel overwhelmed. So I think I'm gonna go on a walk with Charlie because it was just too much for my little brain right now. So I think we're gonna go on a bit of a walk around the lake. Hopefully clear my head a little bit. I might listen to a podcast or something. So I'm gonna grab my AirPods. Also, really sad thing, my Apple Watch stopped working. It stopped working like a week and a half ago, I want to say, and I feel really lost without it. Like, I can't track anything. All right, good morning and happy Tuesday. So I'm feeling a bit better this morning. I woke up almost in a completely different mindset, which I love when that happens, because I feel like some days you're just like, I just can't get out of this mindset, and then you wake up the next day and you're like, I don't know why I was feeling that way. I feel great today. That's how I feel this morning. So I just got myself ready because I do have a business call with Arbonne at 10:30 with some of my gals. So I have been putting the business on a bit of a back, like, just like, oh, I can wait, because I was so stressed and so not feeling great in my job that I was like, all of my energy was going there and I did not have any energy or even time to focus on anything else. But I'm hoping to get back into it, you know, find my passion again, and maybe make a little bit of money. So I will leave my link to Arbonne below and I will talk more about it after. You would have seen recently that I filmed a randomly picking my TBR. So I'm just going to now film the TikTok of picking out a number and opening it. So I'll show you a little behind the scenes. So we have 1,000 boy kisses. Just get a little bit of the behind the scenes. So I just sat down and got ready for my business call, and then I was like, why haven't I heard from anyone? It's 10:30 and I realized that I got the time wrong. It's actually 2:30 because they were all talking in their time differences, and I was trying to work out when everyone was saying that they were meeting. And I was like, oh, it's 10:30 my time because everyone else is behind. But no, it's 2:30 my time. They are behind, but I did wrong direction. Anyway, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it now because I had other plans today, which makes me feel bad, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm home by 2:30. We're just off to take some pictures at the moment. Shane's helping me out because I have some pictures I need to take with Astoria. He's hiding. Great job. Look at this part though.
No, thank you.
I'm kind of scared a little bit. Nah, I got it.
This is creepy.
Best we got. Why don't you want to be in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
New people scare me.
New people scare you? That's okay. Don't have to meet them.
It's fine.
Are we almost done?
We're done.
We're done?
We're done.
Okay. I'll let you look at your pictures. Why are you so scared of it? You're like staring at it like it's gonna harm you. Okay, good morning and happy Wednesday, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Wednesday. I'm kind of losing like what day it is at the moment. I woke up this morning not feeling 100% again, just mentally. I'm gonna go upstairs in a moment and do some journaling and stuff, but I decided to get in some activewear. This set is from Cotton On. I'm not 100% sure on it because I feel like it could be a little bit see-through, or it's just like that material that just like really hugs your body. But it works for now. So just put on this set, and then Charlie and I had a little bit of a dance party before. And yeah, I think I'm gonna make some pancakes because I've been craving pancakes. Charlie's just biting my leg. Do you want to say hi? Oh, I gave him a haircut the other day. I'm not sure if I said, but now he looks like a little teenager. Yeah, you look like a teenager. He always puts his paw up on my shoulder when I hold him like this. I'm not sure why. Would you like to go to Grandma's house today? We can go swimming. And you can play. He's a cutie. Such a little cutie. Down we go. I'm being too impatient for the pancakes to like finish properly, so I'm like, once they finish cooking, even though it's like so hot, I'm eating it because I'm hungry. It's good though. I'm just using the Greens like shake pancake mix because I'm too lazy to make it from scratch today. Sometimes I add like chocolate bits in or protein powder, but we did not today. I also had to add extra self-raising flour because it was way too runny. But I like filled it up to where it said. Don't know. Okay, little update. I put on this necklace. I feel like I need to make it smaller. So Charlie. So it's like up here. But I bought this clear quartz yesterday because clear quartz is always a good color, or a good crystal. It's very much a staple for dispelling negative energy. And I feel like I have been a ball of negative energy for this whole year, really. So I'm like, I need something to help with that. So this is it. Looks quite cool. It kind of reminds me of H2O, but except it's not blue. But I think that's why I like it so much. Because you know how they all like got those necklaces that were blue? Yeah, from the moon pool. I loved H2O, man. My friend just messaged me and asked if I wanted to go to the beach with Charlie today. So, bit of change of plans, but I'm gonna finish making my pancakes and then get us ready to go to the beach. Charlie has not been the best at going to the beach. He finds a human or another dog and he's like, oh, I'm gonna go be friends with them, and then disappears on me. So we might not take him off the lead today because he'll run away. Okay, good morning and happy Friday. Gosh, I don't know what any of the days are at the moment. Happy Friday. It is currently like 7:30, I want to say, and I'm just on the way to my parents' house because I'm picking up my sister and my mum, and we're going to head down to Byron Bay for the day, which is exciting. Hello, you would have seen a little clip from Byron Bay. I'm doing really great at talking right now. You would have just seen a little clip from Byron Bay. That clip was taken on my new little camera and I am so excited. So this is a Canon EOS Mark 50, oh no, M50 Mark II. It's got a long title, and my partner and I bought it yesterday because he is getting into photography now, and he started like an Instagram account where he's taking some pictures and stuff, and you would have seen the other night we went out and took some photos together. So we both decided that this is our present to one another, so I can use it for my vlogging and my Instagram content, and he can use it for his Instagram content, which is super exciting. So that clip was filmed on this camera. I'm not sure if I'm going to be filming my vlogs on this camera yet or not, because I'm still getting used to like the viewfinder being on this side, so it kind of throws me off a little bit, but I still really like it and I'm sure I'll get used to it. So I'll probably vlog on like both cameras because they're still really good. But yeah, today was an amazing day. The reason that I wanted to go to Byron Bay is because when I was in high school, I went through depression and I actually tried to take my own life when I was younger. And I was in a really bad spot, and my parents, or like my whole family, decided to go to Byron Bay for a day, just for a trip. And I remember standing at the top of the lighthouse and looking out and being like, this is a beautiful world, and that I wanted to fight and I wanted to get through it because I knew that there was a better life for me out there. Why am I getting emotional about this? That was so many years ago. But yeah, essentially that happened when I was a teenager. So I fought really hard. I worked really hard for a long time to be better. I feel like this year has been hard, not obviously as hard, but it has been hard on my mental health. A lot of curveballs thrown. So I decided I wanted to go back there, and it really made me appreciate and realize how hard I have worked and how good I am at the moment. Like, even though these things have happened where like I've left my job, I'm currently unemployed, like these things, I'm still really proud of being here and working through it. So if you are somebody that is going through a tough spot at the minute, just remember that you're amazing and you're meant to be on this earth, and it will be okay, even though it doesn't feel like it will be. It definitely will be, because we go through the dark times to appreciate the light. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. I did post an Instagram picture from today, kind of touching on it. I didn't really say too much, but it just like really inspired me to talk about it. I don't really talk about it very often because I don't really remember it. I've kind of blocked it from my memory, but I think it's a really important conversation to have, and it's actually the reason that I got into teaching, because I didn't want anybody to go through what I went through. So I don't know, today just like really motivated me and really made me realize how like amazing I am, essentially. And I know that like people are like, oh, don't call yourself amazing, but really we do need to call ourselves amazing, because who else is going to do it if you're not going to appreciate yourself? So yeah, I'm thinking that I would love to do more content based on mental health, because I was just thinking about it and I was like, when I was going through that, I was constantly searching for people like my age or like younger that had been through it and gotten through it and are successful or like doing well with themselves. So I would really like some of my content to be based around that. So yeah, I've always wanted my content to be based around it, and based around, you know, being comfortable in your own skin and organization and stuff, because I feel like that really helps your mindset as well. Okay, good afternoon and happy Sunday. So last night after I filmed, I ended up going to my parents for dinner, which was super duper exciting. And then today I ended up finishing cleaning my office, which I didn't film, but it's feeling much better now that it's all clean. And yeah, I was just trying not to be too harsh on myself, because at the moment I've noticed that, like, I don't want to say it, but I feel like I've been having a lot of ADHD tendencies, where I start a task and then I get distracted by another task, and then I just get overwhelmed with all of these tasks that I procrastinate and don't do anything. So I kept reminding myself while I was doing it, just one task at a time, it will get done. And it got done so much quicker than I've been getting stuff done recently. So yeah, I think just constantly reminding myself that it's okay, slow down, you don't need to do everything so quickly, it's okay, is the, I don't know, recipe for the right thing. So I am now sitting on my couch like this because I have finished my office, but I have not done my bookshelves. And I want to kind of just like go through my Goodreads. I will link my Goodreads below so you can have a look. I don't fully do reviews all the time, but sometimes I do, so you can see what I've been reading, what I've been loving. I still do star ratings and stuff, so you can check those out. But I just wanted to go through the books that I've read this year, and if I didn't super love it and I'm going to read it again, I am going to be selling them with all the other books that I need to sell. So at the moment my shelves look like this. So I did do these shelves, which are my TBR. So these 4 are my TBR plus these couple here that I'm doing that TikTok video for, that you would have seen. You might not have seen the book video yet. I'm thinking I'm going to post it tomorrow or Monday, but randomly choosing my TBR books is there, as well as these ones. And then this is all the books that I've read. So these ones are mainly the ones that I've read this year, these 3 shelves. Alright, so these are all the books that I've gotten rid of. I also have these books here, Focus, by Jessica Shervington, that I read in like 2014 or 2015, and I really loved back then, but I'm not sure if I would reach for them again, so they're kind of a maybe. They are my sister's favorite series. She even rereads them now when she needs a little like book pick-me-up, so they are a maybe at the moment. And then these are all the other ones, so I will go through and kind of explain each one. I won't go through them too much because obviously they're books that I didn't really enjoy, so I don't have a lot to say. Call It What You Want. This is by Bridget Kemmerer. She is one of my all-time favorite authors. Let's just get a better angle. Yeah, she is one of my all-time favorite authors, but just looking at my review, I read this in like 2020 and I just don't think I would reach for it again. I think I did somewhat enjoy it at the time, but I just don't think I would read it again. It also jumps between perspectives, which sometimes I enjoy and sometimes I don't, but yeah, getting rid of that one. This one is probably also a little bit controversial, but I'm getting rid of my After series. I did really enjoy it when I first read it, but I just feel like I've kind of evolved from reading those types of books, because I didn't love how like Hardin was towards Tessa, and he's just like really aggressive and not very loving, and it just seems like he wants her because he can't have her all the time. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that one. Also getting rid of Maggie Stiefvater's Shiver series. I did somewhat like it back in the day, but I don't think I'm going to read it again. Also somewhat controversial, I'm getting rid of Colleen Hoover, All Your Perfects. I just didn't like it. Like, I don't know. I think it's because the couple that are in it are like going through marital problems, and they're kind of like, they break up, I think, and then they get back together, but I just feel like they didn't really heal the problems that they had. And yeah, I just didn't fully love it. I wasn't invested in their love story, because like when reading the back story parts, I was like, I know that they're going through a rough time, so I don't really care about how they fell in love, because obviously they're not in love now. So yeah, getting rid of that one. Getting rid of the It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I'm getting rid of both that and Hook, Line and Sinker, which is the second one. Again, the dude in both are just very aggressive towards the women, and I just don't really like that, and that's not really something that I like to read. Like, I'm okay somewhat if it's a little bit of aggression, but there's just a lot, and like the things that they say during sexy time, just not for me. So I'm going to get rid of them. I still somewhat enjoyed the storyline of both, but yeah, I think someone else will enjoy it more than I did. I Owe You One by Sophie Kinsella. Really suck at names. This one's about this like dude that offers to help her paint her house, and she like owes him one, and then they constantly owe each other one, and then I think they like pair up and like do a fake relationship, I'm pretty sure, and I somewhat enjoyed it, but I still think I'm going to get rid of it. But this one's kind of a maybe, because I believe that I liked it, but I'm not fully sure. Next one, If I Never Met You. This girl's dumped by her partner that she'd been with for like 18 years, I think, and then she gets stuck in an elevator with this dude. I think their partners might have been cheating together or something, I'm pretty sure, and they like do a fake relationship to like get back at their exes, and I liked it, but I just don't think I'd read it again, and again, I think somebody would enjoy it more than I did. Another Tessa Bailey one. I feel like I had this whole series, but I must only have this one. I thought I had one that was pink. No, I must have read it online. But it's just like a house renovation one. Yeah. Didn't really like it. Again, Tessa Bailey writes really, like, her males is like really aggressive. This is another one I'm getting rid of that came out this year, My Killer Vacation. It was still like really good, but I just wouldn't reach for it again. Like, I enjoyed them, not gonna reach for them again. Someone else will enjoy. Christina Lauren, I have 2 books by her. This one is The Wilder. This one was really weird. I don't really want to like spoil it for anyone, but there's this part that like you don't see coming, and then you're like, that was weird, and then they kind of brush over it, and you're like, okay, why did you just brush over that? But anyway, somewhat enjoyed, think someone else will enjoy better. This one I think I read in 2020 or 2021, so I can't actually remember what it's about. Yeah, I think they like meet up again. I think they might have been childhood friends or something. I can't actually remember, but yeah, I remember not fully loving it, so that's why I'm getting rid of it. The American Roommate Experiment. I didn't really love this. I loved her other book, which is The Spanish Love Deception, but this one I just didn't really get invested in, and I can't remember what it's about, and if I can't remember what it's about when I read it only a month ago, obviously not something that I want to read again. Breathless by Jennifer Neven. I read this in 2020. so I'm not super sure what it's about, but I really loved All the Bright Places and somewhat liked Holding Up the Universe by her, but I'm pretty sure I just didn't like this one. And sad books I'm just probably not going to read again. And then Before I Saw You is about, if you've watched, I feel like I've spoken about this one in a video before, but it's these two people that have both been in like accidents and they're kind of in the room next to each other and they fall in love without actually seeing each other. Was very cute, but again, just won't read again. Okay, this is another one that people are going to be like, what? They're so TikTok famous. But it's a Twisted Love series. Yeah, some people really love these. And I did somewhat enjoy them, and I've spoken to a lot of people that have loved them. And I do understand why they love them. There were certain ones that I did like. There is one about a bodyguard and a princess, I think, but I can't remember which one it is. And I liked that one. I think it might have been the second one. Yeah, the second one. But again, the men are just super aggressive towards the women, and I just don't like that. So yeah, I'm gonna sell these ones because they are hot market, and I think someone else will enjoy them more than I did. So yeah, that's all the books that I'm going to be selling, and I will keep you updated on the process.